I thank you, Mr. Flexgov, Mr. Indramani Jagbandhan, Mr. Rajkumar Jagbandhan, to give me such a beautiful opportunity. And it is very difficult to be a last time speaker. Everybody has spoken about these impact investments. I must share with you why it is called impact investment. Why it is investment? It is not a charity. It is not a philanthropy. It is an investment. It is a different class of investment. Everybody is doing charity, philanthropy at his home or her home or at office in the society, but it is not that. It is an impact investment. It is a different class of investment. And why an investor will look for it? In my opinion, investor will look for it for the return, risk adjusted return, for the preservation of capital, which other markets will not give you. So, for the investor point of view, it's an opportunity to diversify its portfolio. Otherwise, your capital is at risk. This asset class will provide you, diversified risk portfolio. So, this, for an investor point of view, this is the most important class. If you want to diversify your risk, this is the asset class. And the other main aspect of an investment, which the venture capital fund, why will it look for impact investment? They will attract to retain its clients. They will learn to business model, and then they can apply those models into the economically successful companies. So it is a learning playground. Also, impact investments are mostly made into low income markets. So low income markets is a beautiful playground that you can put your pilot project into the low income market, take the results, and then put all those results into the high impact markets. So I think this is the place in the next era which is going to play a major role for the investors as well as the corporations, who can really take out something from the impact investment and apply elsewhere in the more economically markets. And I foresee India is the case where impact investment will be welcome, and they will learn, they will innovate, and they will apply all those learnings into elsewhere in their home country. Now I would like to talk on new market developments. Let me tell you, impact investment is a learning investment. You always learn from the impact investment. It is not that a typical traditional investment where you are expert. It always gives you some learning. If you learn from those investments, you will reap the fruits elsewhere. So, in my opinion, I think the corporations has a good case in making those investment, in making those learning investment into the countries where they can learn, they can innovate, and then put all these knowledge resources into all other projects which they are commercially doing it. I'll tell you one case. In India, we have a 1.25 billion population, and more than 50% population didn't have even a bank account. So Reserve Bank of India, which is a central bank, took a project which is called as Financial Inclusion Project. And we as a part of Reserve Bank of India is the controlling bank. We are the members of all the central bank. So we also, in Bank of India, we had opened at least we are opening 10,000 accounts per month for a low income earning people, so that they can reap the benefits. Earlier, government was giving subsidy to them in the form of food subsidy. They were being supplied for the free food, but the brokers were taking the huge portion of it, and only the 30-40% part of was being given to the actual consumer. Now, Government of India has taken a project. Now, with the bank account of everybody, all the cash will be transferred to their bank account, so that they will reap the benefit of the 100% subsidy which is being provided to them. Earlier, only 20%, maybe 25% was being given to them. So this is a very big project India has undertaken, and I think by the end of next year, all the population of India will have a bank account. This is the pilot project RBI has taken, and we're strongly working on it. We are spending on the technology, we are spending on the people, and we, in my opinion, will foresee very good result by the end of the next year. Everybody will be financially included. That is called financial inclusion. Now, even for the corporations, it is a case of risk management also. When you make an impact investment, you go to a different country, you make relationship there. So basically, you are diversifying your risk. You are learning from those people, you are learning from those countries, you are making your relationship. So for the commercial, big corporation having different projects, they are making relationship because of these impact investment, which will help them in earning lot of things, in earning goodwill, in earning income. So basically, these investments are being channelized to make relationship with the people of that country, so that you can again launch your commercial projects, your commercial organization in a better way. And government has also, a case, a very crucial role a government can play. Government can always act as an enabler. Investors are there, corporations are there, money is there, but if the government doesn't act as an enabler, these investments will not yield a good return. Unless and until government makes a good infrastructure, become an enabler so that these investments could be channelized, these two asset investors, that is investor and corporations, they will not be reaping the fruits. So the government has to play a very crucial role in channelizing these investments. I'll give you one case, that there was a big microfinance company in India. They were lending money to the people, to the population in South India, and was earning a rate of interest of more than 30% per year. The so-called very big microfinance company. So the state government intervened, and then they banned those this particular company. It's a very big company in India. They banned the operations of that company in that state, and they passed the legislation that there has to be some ceiling on the rate of interest, because by paying 30% ROI, by paying 30% interest for the benefit of poor people, they will never be able to generate the profits. Even they will be forced to sell their houses to repay the loans. So the government plays a crucial role in the channelizing of the investments. And the other most important thing which I foresee is, you will have to concentrate, the government will have to concentrate on the whole sector. Instead of channelizing their energy into different firms, different corporations, different investment, they will have to look for the sectors. If they prioritize their energy into a different across the sectors. Supposing they take water purification of water as a sector, and they channelize all the energy, all the investment, all the impact investment totally into the purification of water, providing purification of water. This will help the government in making it more better and effectively using the instruments. I think Rita is there. You must you must be tired also, and I thank you. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for listening me. All people very strange to me. You listen to me very patiently.